ค่ะยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่รายการ Tech Spotlight นะคะรายการที่จะพาทุกคนไปรู้จักบริษัทชั้นนำสายเทคค่ะวันนี้เรามีคุณดีโน่นะคะจาก Seven Peaks Software เป็นดูแลทางด้าน Business Development กับ Product Management นะคะวันนี้จะเป็นอินเทอร์วิวภาษาอังกฤษนะคะ Hello คุณดีโน่
Hi, how's it going? So my name is Dino. I am in the business development team here at Seven Peaks Software. So I look at a lot of the international clients that would like to use some of Seven Peaks services and offerings.I'm also the product manager for Property Flow, which is the startup that closely works with Seven Peaks Software as well. So I do a bit of both. So Seven Peaks Software is an international software and design company based here in Bangkok. We started as a mobile and web project company back in Scandinavia back in 2009 in Bergen, Norway. That's where we first created our office.Now our office is located in Bangkok and our headquarter office for our developers is located in Bangkok since 2014. We're a growing international team of 95 professionals and over 20 nationalities with around 50% expats and 50% Thais. So one of the reasons why our co-founders founded Seven Peaks and our sister company Appset as well is that they saw the potential market in the applications, especially after the first iPhone was released in 2007.So now we have our headquarter office here in Bangkok, Thailand, and we have our other office in Bergen, Norway as well. So our vision is simple. We want to be the number one software and design partner in Thailand for both enterprises and growth phase startups, and to be the preferred employer among the top talent in Bangkok. So if we want to move on to our management team, we have our CEO, Jostein, who's had over 15 years experience and is an engineer himself in software development, product and project management.We have our other co-founder and our CTO, Roy, who's also had over 15 years experience with software development, mobile apps, and team management. We've had Andy Watts, who's our head of design from the UK, who's had loads of experience with user experiences both in Europe and in Asia. And finally, our vice president of engineering, Leif, who's also had 15 years experience with software development and consultancy. So you can see we're a very engineer-first company with all our top management being past engineers as well. So,we pride ourselves in very high quality software. So we have a head of each component that we work in. So we have Gorgi, who's our head of web, Dimitri, our head of mobile, and Giorgio, who's our lead cloud architect. We also have People, who's our head of QA, Jan, who's our head of delivery, and also a marketing department that is led by Bo.So as you can see, some of our clients and partners that we've worked with in the past, we've worked with enterprise and growth phase startups, both in Southeast Asia and in Europe. If you go to how we work and the way that we work, we want to be your trusted technology partner for clients and also for our employees to believe in. Usually what we pride ourselves on is our product development.So we usually start projects with technology consulting where we kind of figure out the business objectives of the clients and where their product wants to be.Before then moving on to design, where we then design using UX strategies, the actual product itself. Before moving on to solution architecture, where we lay down the foundation of the actual product that would be built. Moving on to the building themselves, which is where the developers would come in and build either on web or native iOS or on Android. Then looping down to measure and learn, where we kind of use data to reiterate and re-improve the product itself.And throughout this whole product development cycle, we also have quality assurance to make sure that all our bug fixing processes are intact as well. So these are some of the things that we help our companies with. So we have agile transformation, where we drive disruption by applying lean principles and modern software technologies. App modernization, where we redesign and re-architecture legacy applications that companies would like to change and would like to, keep up to date with the times.We also help companies with cloud migration.and also user experience. If we want to go through our end-to-end application services, we obviously do a lot. We do mobile applications, web applications, Internet of Things, big data, cloud native solutions, cloud architecture, analytics, and quality assurance. So our company doesn't necessarily specialize in one thing, but we do a number of different things that can help many clients as well. So developers who come to Seven Peaks will always find themselves in different projects and different clients that are able to work on in different industries as well.So that being said, we are native first. So we've done over 120 native mobile apps with a number of various industries that I had talked about earlier. We do work with PWA and progressive web applications. Right now, our front-end tech stack is usually on React and sometimes Angular as well. Our backend, we work with .NET, Node.js, and Java as well. We are cloud partner agnostic, so we work with all, but we are certified cloud architects and engineers for both AWS and Microsoft Azure. We are a Gold application integration partner with Microsoft and also a consulting partner with AWS as well. So measure and learn, this is something that is taken from the Lean Startup book. And this is what I think differentiates us from the rest of the market as well, is that we like to push for agile development process. We use Scrum framework, and we also use a validated learning loop where we help companies realize their MVPs and early product strategies first, to then able to measure with customers and users, using this data to kind of quickly fail or quickly pass these products so that they can learn from it, then push out a product that is a better market fit for the actual customers and users as well in the long run, instead of just focusing on fixed price projects where if you work on a project for 6 months to a year, but at the end it doesn't really fit with your users, then we believe that going through some type of process like this is going to be a better end goal for the users and clients. And that comes in with delivery excellence as well. So like I said, we pride ourselves on high quality software that's delivered on time and on budget. We have Jan here, who's our head of delivery who's had over 20 years with global digital transformation, and also Mark, our lead agile coach, who's actually the most experienced Scrum Master in Bangkok today. And like I said, we do agile way of working using Scrum. We do sprints, all the good and fun stuff that comes with the Scrum framework. So yeah, that's just a little bit about the company. So one of the projects that we're working on right now is actually SCG Smart Living. So we are doing the design and development for this with our dedicated product team, which is one of our commercial models that we have at the company. So for SCG Smart Living, like I said, we designed and developed the entire application that is live now on Google Play. So SCG Smart Living allows us to automate the home's environment, and with the solutions, you can enjoy total visibility and complete control of your indoor environment at all times. So this includes active airflow, active air quality, and solar roof as well for your energy. Energy usage and savings. So with this application, you have insight into all of your energy consumption and production in detail. It also tells you your savings and environmental footprint. It's easy and secure. So the protection that we did, we integrated with SCG ID that ensures the control of the home is in the user's hands. And signing up is super easy as well with our onboarding flow that we developed. And like I said, with the air quality solution, you can check with the quality of your air. With PM 2.5 levels, CO2 levels, and humidity levels in each room. So this is just one of the many projects that we've worked on and we are currently working on. And like I said, we don't exactly focus just on one industry. So developers that will be working with 7 Peaks will have chances to work on these IoT applications, or make it e-commerce or banking or insurance. We do try to do all different types of industries.
For juniors who are actually interested in joining 7 Peaks, like when they join, do they kind of directly work with the new project that you just talked about?
Yeah, that depends. So developers can either be brought on into a completely new project where we're just starting from the beginning, or they might be brought on into a project that is already existing. So this is also to the discretion of the team and also to the discretion of the developers as well. If we find that a developer is more fitting for a certain project based on their experience, then they will probably be put into that. But usually when we do have new developers joining, we would like them to put on new projects and starting from scratch, just because, it is better to stay with a project from the beginning than just to go in halfway through. The DNA of 7 Peaks Software is that, first of all, we are an engineering first company. So almost all of management has an engineering background and believes in building high quality software. So we want to ensure with the developers themselves that, we're not trying to rush things. We're not trying to push out products as fast as possible, that we do believe in the process, and we do believe that we want to ensure our clients the highest quality software that we can put out there. And another point of our DNA is that we are also an agile minded company, and we do believe in agile development and Scrum framework, which really helps us provide businesses with a better product in the end. And I'll also help businesses out in many different ways. And with Scrum, it significantly increases productivity and reduces times to benefits relative to classic waterfall processes. And the Scrum process also enables organizations to adjust smoothly to rapid changing requirements and produce a product that meets evolving business goals. So with the Scrum framework, instead of a typical company where they just tell developers what to do, we really like the input of developers. We really want the developers to work with the designers, to work with the product owner or the scrum master to really come up with some solutions as well. So at least developers will have more freedom and more opinions that they can give to the end product as well. And lastly, we do like having fun. We are a startup and we are a tech company, so we always like to have fun after a long day's work. We have a ping pong table in the middle of the office, and then we also have theme nights, so developers can really kind of let loose after a long day's work.
In your point of view, like 5 years ahead, in terms of this industry that 7Peaks is working in, how do you think it will change, or like how far it will go?
I mean, even just seeing now, with the amount of demand that we are seeing with software agencies all around, every company is trying to go digital, and every company is trying to have some aspect of the digital transformation, because they realize that, especially after COVID, how tech forward you have to be able to stay up to date with the consumers, and also, customers, they want on demand and they want it right away. So a lot of these companies are having to change to be able to meet those needs. And I feel like, in 5-year time, companies who have not invested in digital transformation will start to see, negative results, as users are expecting everything at any moment in time. And with the rise of startups as well, creating solutions to solving pain points for consumers, staying up to date with the times has never been more important. Waiting 5 years to change and be tech focused may be the difference between a successful and unsuccessful business. So what I see in 5 years is that a lot of these bigger enterprises and companies are going to actually be trying to compete with these startups, and trying to become tech forward companies and not just responding a year or two late. And also, another advice I would give for developers especially is that, I realize that developers, you need that background in computer science, or you need that background in the specific language or tech stack that you're working on. But I feel like you kind of need more of a passion for technology as well. For me, being a business development product manager, I don't necessarily have a computer science background, but at the same time, I do have a passion for business and for technology and the product. And I feel like a company like 7Peaks will also want to see that level of passion and that level of interest in building a product, and not just only looking at your technical skills that you have. Why we believe that it's essential for business growth is because, organizations across industries really enjoy the benefits of digital transformation. And it enables businesses to modernize legacy processes, to accelerate efficient workflows, strengthen security, and increase profitability. And also, it kind of makes companies and clients be able to make better decisions faster. And I feel that developers, when they're coming to 7Peaks, they can really help these clients go through this digital transformation and be a part of products that are, that you would be able to see on an everyday basis and be proud to work on.
Perfect. That's a really good advice. Thank you, Kundino, for joining our interview today. It was really insightful into not only 7Peaks software, but into the digital formation and the technology world. Thank you today for giving the interview.
No worries. And thank you so much for having me. And thank you to Tech Spotlight and GetLinks as well.
For people who want to join 7Peaks, you can send in the resume anytime on our job board, as well as on 7Peaks page as well. วันนี้ก็ขอบคุณนะคะทุกคนที่เข้ามาดู Tech Spotlight ในวันนี้ ถ้าทุกคนสนใจ 7Peaks ก็ส่งเรซูเม่เข้ามากันได้เลยนะคะ ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you, Kundino.
Thank you so much.